What's going on, everybody? This is VJ Hunt from the Hunt Family Farm. In today's video, if these guineas allow us to be great, I want to update you on everything. We've stayed busy, just hadn't that opportunity to shoot, so I think we'll get back into the swing of things. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. All right, I really want you to do that. Turn on that post notification bell so that you can get an update every time we upload. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go check on the health of our sheep, our donkeys. Then I got a surprise for you. Our fruit trees are starting to bloom here. We're gonna take a look at our crops. We're gonna get a chance to see bees. We're gonna get a chance to do a lot of things. We're gonna take not a tour, but I'm gonna hop on the four-wheeler, give you a POV of my POV of what we're gonna do, and kind of just go check on everything, man, see how everything's been since we've kind of been away for a little bit. So in here we got a rooster and 3 hens. Trying to get them to lay. I'm trying to do it through the fence so you guys can see. But our chicken has been laying, but it's kind of our breeding process when it comes to kind of like our yard chicken. As you know, we have laying hens that we just use for eggs, and then we have meat birds that we raise, and then now at this particular location we have just regular yard chickens. And the benefit of the yard chickens, they do a good job of keeping flies and insects down. A lot of flies grow in animals' manure, and so what happens is when these chickens are out, they get a chance to be out in the field, they get to scratch and they eat the larvae, so it cuts down on the amount of flies that we have to deal with when it comes to our animals. And you always hate flies because flies they carry parasites, they're uncomfortable, they bite your animals and it make them, I don't know, it's just not a good thing. So here we have a piece of squash. You see the blooms, they're starting to bloom. It's cool that we out here in our garden. Obviously we got some stuff growing in there, but we have some dino kale. I think we did a video earlier on dino kale, how it's used for like chips, stuff like that. It's very delicious. So that's about ready to be harvested. I don't know, English stuff. Got cabbage here. We can pull some of these weeds out of there. I want you to notice, see these holes? And it comes from, because we don't put like pesticides on our vegetables, that kind of makes it where bugs will eat holes in it. We usually try to stay away from putting pesticides on it, so it's really truly organic. We're gonna walk over here and now see we got more corn. It's growing. You want to make sure that you we try to grow our corn and our crops in stages. You don't want all of your corn or all of your stuff to be harvested at the same time. So that first few rows of corn, those were grown first, and then now we came back with this one. So when it's time to harvest that, by the time we harvest it, get all of the corn, get the stalks cut up, then this next batch will be ready. So you're not sitting there with a surplus of stuff that can go bad. Just a little trick, little tip. I'm at one of our grapevines, and they're starting to put out, if you notice. Well, something's get them, but that's how grapes look when they start. So those grapes that we just saw was Skobanov, I can't say it, I don't know, something like that. but these are Concord grapes that we have here. And they are growing well. They're doing well on the vine. So we may be getting another wine video soon. Maybe get another wine video at the end of the summer. But now it's time to check on, oh, that's a pretty one. I was going to get off. Oh. See, the key to it is picking the plums up off the ground, right? Because you know those are the ones that are right. Now, depending on your level of country, right? Now, some of you would probably say, no, VJ, don't eat that off the ground. But I'm country, man. I'm country. I'm gonna just give it a little. Hey. That's so sweet. And so now we're joining the gang. What you gotta say, Jessica? Let them know something, Jessica. Tell them something. Everybody appears to be doing really well. If you notice, we've let the lambs out. The weaning process is kind of over. All the mothers have dried up and they've probably been bred. We saw in the previous video, the male kind of running all of the females. So they're doing well, and I felt that it was necessary to kind of let them out, to get them on some good grass. What's up? I think it was important to let them out so they can get an opportunity just to graze and get some grass. I mean, feeding them, you know, hay and all that stuff is great, but it's no replacement for that natural grass. Jessica, what's up, Millie? Talk to him. I mean, in North Carolina, it gets warm. It's not officially summer, but it's definitely warm out. And one of the biggest signs of summer here as a kid for me are these things right here. Plums. Plums. All right. So we have here on this particular farm, about 6 plum trees, and they're plentiful this year. They've been plentiful for the past few years. They are freaking amazing. And the key to finding a good plum is not to look in the tree. All right, they're in a tree. The key to finding the sweetest plum is looking down. And boom, there is one. And I know what y'all gonna say. And I know for a fact, you're probably like, he's not getting ready to do it. He's not gonna do it. Guess what? I'm gonna do it. This is probably gonna be the sweetest plum that you can find out here. It's delicious. Here we have a pear tree. So my uncle was very big in producing everything. So here we have pecan trees. That's a pecan tree right there. We have about 7 or 8 pecan trees here, or pecan, depending on where you are. We have plum trees, apple trees, grapevines, cherry trees, blackberry bushes. So any of your fruit needs for the summertime, we have it here on the Hunt family farm. That's kind of one of those joys living here, being in this climate, you're able to produce a lot of summertime fruits. So that's the cool thing about it, being here. I promise you. Gonna get a selfie? Millie, look up. Oh, now you camera shy. We gotta get your hooves trimmed again. That's gonna be a great video. That's something that they absolutely don't like, but it's definitely necessary in donkey health. You wanna make sure you keep their hooves trimmed. So we're gonna get Jose back out. If you haven't seen the video of us trimming hooves, it's very entertaining. A little bit dangerous, but very entertaining. So, as I said earlier, we're gonna jump in on the four-wheeler. Haven't started this baby in forever. We're gonna jump on the four-wheeler and go to the other side of the farm. Gonna check on our bees, get an opportunity to check the cows, see the garden that we have over there, how that's looking, chickens, all of those other things that, you know, you guys are interested in. Like I said, we had that 2 weeks off, and I want you guys to be able to be updated on everything that we got going on here. So I'm gonna strap on the chest mount so you can kind of get a visual of everything from my point of view. So we're just gonna do a quick check on everything. So this is our hoop house, or what's considered our high tunnel. And here, this is sort of like a greenhouse. It's extremely hot in here, so we can start growing stuff early. As you can see, we have some squash, some random grass has grown in here, but some squash. Starting to see it grow and come along. So yeah, it seems to be doing fine in here. It's warm, it's dry, but we water those individual spots. We're in the process of getting a well dug. So once the well is dug, it'll be all good. Here's another grapevine. It's growing. All right, so we're out here with my least favorite animal. And this is more my sister's project. I probably shouldn't even be out here. Hopefully I don't get the business because I shouldn't be here. But we're out here with the bees at my sister's apiary. I think that's how you say the word. Here are 3 newest hives. So if you notice, she has the black tarp down underneath the hives. And so what that is for is it is a barrier between the ground and the hive. There are like issues with like hive beetles that come in from the ground, so you kind of eliminate that problem when you put down the tarp. It acts as a barrier to protect the hive. So these are the 3 newest hives. These are some of the older hives. And this is the biggest and most aggressive at this particular space. There are 2 other hives right here. So that is an aggressive hive there. That's another big hive there. This is as close as I'm gonna get. This is as close as I'm gonna get. You know how I feel about bees. I'm terrified. But no, they seem to be doing well. She's gonna definitely be coming soon with some videos because it's warming up. One of the keys to having good honey production is making sure that the bees don't have to travel very far to get their source of food. And one of the things that you hear a lot is clover honey, clover honey, clover honey. Like that's one of those things. And realistically speaking, we don't know where I guess the contents of where it comes from, but we do have like wild clover that grows out here. I don't think that's a honeybee, but we do have a large amount of clover here, and then there's some over there and some over there. So we do have a good amount of clover out here. We also have this vineyard here. This vineyard actually belongs to my cousin. This fence is electric. It's an electrical fence to keep out deer and things like that. But if you look, I guess I'll take the chance of getting shot because I can clearly hear that box popping. But all of these vines have grapes growing on them. I think they're Concord grapes, kind of like the grapes that we saw down on the other side at the other farm. But they're all growing and thriving, and they have grapes on them, and they'll do well this upcoming year. So again, you might get a wine video. I don't know, comment down below if you've seen my wine video, if you like the wine video, because that was a pretty interesting process in creating that wine. The science behind it is super dope, and if you want to see more of it, or some wine made out of maybe apples or plums or any fruit that we grow here, let me know. Comment down below if you want to see a wine video. So we're out here at our other field, our other garden. And as you can see, our cabbage is growing. Look at that head of cabbage. It's almost there. So the grass has grown up in here, but our corn has made it through. Got some, God, should I get it after I knock the beetles off? You see some corn starting to be produced. Broccoli Some good old broccoli starting to come through. Some good broccoli. There we go. So this garden is doing pretty fairly well. We're gonna go now check on our chickens. Some more of our egg layers, baby chickens. They started out in the house. They're gonna be brown egg layers. They started out in our small house, and now that they've gotten their feathers, we have transported them here, and they'll ultimately go into here. But we just want to make sure that they're big enough and healthy enough, and they don't have to battle with other chickens. I think they ran from me. Just our chickens doing chicken things. They appear to all be full. They're all drinking water. It's a little warm out here today, so they're all down there getting their water on. Currently, we have chickens in that house. That house is three houses up there with chickens. Here and then one down there, and they are all appear to be doing well. If you notice, everywhere they've been, the grass is lower, just because chickens are like cows. They graze and eat grass too. So they get to eat insects. We do feed them, but they also get to eat the grass and scratch and do all the things that chickens do. Feeding frenzy. Jesus. These are all the Wagyu calves. So all of these calves are products of Wagyu bull. Wagyu bull. All seem to be doing well. Move. Don't kick me. Move. Move. And just like that, we are done with today's video. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, turn on those post notifications, become part of our family right here on the Hunt Family Farm. We thank you, and until next time.